Introduction. Welcome to Laws of Simplicity, a journey into the powerful world of less. In a world overflowing with choices, information, and distractions, the simplicity we yearn for often feels elusive. This book aims to bring simplicity within your grasp, helping you navigate life with clarity, ease, and joy. What this book will do for you. 1. Reduce overwhelm. By embracing the principles in this book, you'll learn how to cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters. This will reduce the feeling of being constantly overwhelmed by too many options and endless information. 2. Increase productivity. Simplicity paves the way for efficiency. You'll discover how to streamline your tasks and eliminate unnecessary steps, making you more productive in your day-to-day activities. 3. Improve decision-making. With fewer distractions, making decisions becomes simpler and more intuitive. You'll gain confidence in your choices, knowing they're aligned with your core values and goals. 4. Enhance relationships. By eliminating the clutter in your life, you'll find more room to nurture meaningful relationships. You'll be more present, attentive, and connected with the people who matter most to you. Boost creativity. Simplicity fosters creativity by removing the mental blocks that come from too much complexity. You'll unlock fresh ideas and innovative solutions, flowing effortlessly into your work and personal life. 6. Promote inner peace. A simpler life means less stress and anxiety. You'll cultivate a sense of inner calm and balance, allowing you to enjoy the journey rather than just the destination. A sneak peek into the chapters. As we embark on this journey together, we'll explore 10 fundamental principles of simplicity. Each chapter will build on the last, providing practical examples and actionable steps to integrate these laws into your daily life. Chapter 1. The Power of Less. Discover the benefits of simplifying your life by focusing on what truly matters. Learn how to make more impact by doing less but better. Chapter 2. Clear the clutter. Understand how physical and mental clutter affect your productivity and well-being. Learn practical steps to declutter your space and mind. Chapter 3. Prioritize purposefully. Find out how to align your daily activities with your long-term goals. Learn effective techniques for prioritizing tasks that bring you closer to your aspirations. Chapter 4. Embrace constraints. Learn how limitations can be transformed into strengths. Discover ways to leverage constraints to boost creativity and innovation. Chapter 5. Mindful choices. Explore the importance of making deliberate and thoughtful decisions. Understand how mindfulness can enhance the simplicity and quality of your life. Chapter 6. Streamline communication. Recognize the value of clear and concise communication. Gain insights on how to express yourself more effectively and avoid misunderstandings. Chapter 7. Technology with Purpose. Examine the role of technology in simplifying or complicating your life. Learn strategies for using technology mindfully and purposefully. Chapter 8. The Beauty of Simplicity. Appreciate the aesthetic and emotional benefits of a simpler life. Learn how simplicity can lead to greater fulfillment and happiness. Chapter 9. Simplify relationships. Understand the complexities of human relationships and how to simplify them for more meaningful connections. Learn techniques for effective communication and conflict resolution. Chapter 10. Sustainable Simplicity. Learn how to maintain simplicity in the long term. Discover habits and routines that support a simpler, more balanced life. Each chapter is designed to be easy to understand and relatable, filled with real-life examples that show the transformative power of simplicity. Whether you're a busy professional, a devoted parent, or someone seeking a more meaningful life, Laws of Simplicity will guide you toward a more balanced and fulfilling existence. Welcome to a life of clarity, ease, and joy. Welcome to the Laws of Simplicity. This book is organized into following 10 chapters. Chapter 1. The Power of Less. Discover the benefits of simplifying your life by focusing on what truly matters. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear head, knowing exactly what you need to do and why you need to do it. Dream about going through your day with a sense of calm, even in the face of unexpected twists and turns. This isn't some far-off fantasy. It's the reality you can experience by discovering the power of less. Life is often filled with unnecessary complexities, clutter and distractions that divert our focus from what truly matters. The good news is that you hold the key to a simpler, more meaningful life by consciously choosing to embrace the power of less. Less is more, a personal journey. Let's start with an example. Maria was a young entrepreneur determined to make her new business a success. She worked long hours and juggled several projects simultaneously, hoping her hard work would pay off. But despite her efforts, she often felt overwhelmed and burned out. By taking a step back and identifying what truly mattered to her business, Maria was able to reduce the number of projects she was handling and focus only on the ones with the highest impact. Over time, she began to see better results and rediscovered her love for her work. Maria's story is a testament to the power of less. By streamlining her efforts and focusing on the essentials, she made more significant strides with less effort. This principle can apply to all aspects of our lives, not just in work but in our personal lives, relationships, and daily routines. The benefits of doing less but better. Clarity and focus. When you reduce the number of commitments and distractions in your life, you create space for clarity and focus. It becomes much easier to see the bigger picture and understand which tasks and activities will move you closer to your goals. Increased productivity. It's not about working harder, but working smarter. By prioritizing tasks that have the most value, you'll find you're able to accomplish much more in less time. This approach can lead to greater achievements without the exhaustion that comes from spreading yourself too thin. Better quality of work. When you're not overwhelmed with a long to-do list, you can concentrate on improving the quality of your work. You'll have the time and energy to pay attention to details and apply a higher level of craftsmanship to everything you do. Enhanced creativity. A cluttered mind stifles creativity. When you clear away the mental and physical clutter, you make room for inspiration and innovative ideas. You'll often find that your best ideas come when you're not feeling pressured. Improved well-being. Simplifying your life can have profound effects on your mental and physical health. Less stress and a greater sense of control lead to better sleep, improved mood, and more energy. Enriching relationships. Focusing on fewer but more meaningful connections allows for deeper and more fulfilling relationships. You'll have the time and attention to nurture these bonds and appreciate the people who matter most to you. How to start embracing the power of less. 1. Identify what matters most. Start by evaluating your priorities. What are your core values? What goals are truly important to you? By identifying what matters most, you can begin to eliminate activities and commitments that don't align with these priorities. 2. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that don't serve your higher purpose. It might be challenging at first, but setting boundaries is essential for maintaining focus and avoiding burnout. 3. Declutter regularly. Whether it's your workspace, home, or schedule, make a habit of regularly decluttering. Remove unnecessary items, activities, and commitments that do not contribute to your overall well-being and goals. 4. Focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking can often lead to mistakes and lower productivity. Commit to focusing on one task at a time and give it your full attention. You'll find that you complete tasks more efficiently and with better results. 5. Simplify your goals. Break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This approach makes your goals more achievable and less overwhelming. Celebrate each small victory along the way to keep yourself motivated. Conclusion. Embracing the power of less is about cutting through the noise to uncover what truly matters. It's about focusing on quality over quantity and making deliberate choices that elevate your personal and professional life. By doing less but doing it better, you'll find yourself achieving more while enjoying a greater sense of peace and fulfillment. Remember, the power of less is within your grasp. Start small, be mindful, and gradually shape your life into one of purpose, clarity, and simplicity. You'll be amazed at the impact you can make by embracing the beauty of less. Chapter 2. Clear the clutter. Life can often feel like a whirlwind, fast-paced, chaotic, and overwhelming. But did you know that a lot of this chaos stems from the clutter that surrounds us, both physically and mentally? Yes, clutter can hold us back in ways we don't even realize. Clearing the clutter from your life is not just about organizing your physical space. It's also about decluttering your mind, which is equally vital for your productivity and well-being. Physical clutter. Physical clutter refers to the mess and disorganization in your surroundings. This could be a desk piled high with papers, a wardrobe bursting at the seams, or a living room strewn with toys and magazines. Physical clutter can be a constant source of stress and distraction. When your environment is chaotic, it's more difficult to focus, and this impacts your efficiency and ability to complete tasks. Example: imagine walking into your home after a long day at work. You open the door and the first thing you see is a chaotic living room, with clothes draped over furniture, toys scattered on the floor, and stacks of unread mail on the table. Just looking at the mess can feel exhausting, making it hard to relax or focus on anything productive. Mental clutter. Mental clutter, on the other hand, is the overabundance of thoughts and worries that fill our minds. This could be endless to-do lists, worries about the future, or regrets about the past. Mental clutter can affect your concentration, make you feel overwhelmed, and even disturb your sleep. Example: think of your mind as a computer with too many open tabs. Each tab represents a different task, worry, or thought. The more tabs you have open, the slower the computer runs, and the harder it becomes to focus on any one thing. Steps to clear physical clutter. 1. Start small. Begin with one area of your home or workspace. Focus on a single drawer, shelf, or corner. 2. Sort and categorize. Create 3 piles. Keep, donate, sell, and discard. Be ruthless in your decision-making process. 3. Organize. Once you've sorted through your items, organize the keep pile in a way that is functional and aesthetically pleasing. 4. Maintenance. Make decluttering a regular habit. Spend a few minutes each day ensuring that things are in their place. Example: let's say you decide to start with your desk. Remove everything from it, sorting items into the 3 piles. Once you've discarded what you don't need and decided what to donate or sell, neatly arrange the keep pile in drawers or trays. Label folders and use organizers to keep everything in its place. Steps to clear mental clutter. 1. Write it down. Jot down your thoughts, tasks, and worries. This can help release them from your mind and can make it easier to prioritize. 2. Prioritize. Focus on one task at a time. Prioritize based on urgency and importance. Lists can help structure your day. 3. Mindfulness and meditation. Practice mindfulness or meditation to train your mind to focus on the present moment. 4. Take breaks. Allow yourself short breaks throughout your day. This can refresh your mind and improve your focus. Example: you have 1,000 things racing through your mind. To manage this, start the day by writing down everything you need to do or are worried about. From this list, identify the top 3 tasks that are most urgent. Focus on tackling these first. Additionally, spend a few minutes meditating to calm your thoughts. Conclusion: when you clear the clutter, both physical and mental, you make space for what truly matters. Your surroundings will be more peaceful and your mind will be more focused. You'll find that decision-making becomes easier, your productivity increases, and your overall sense of well-being improves. Remember, decluttering is a continuous process, not a one-time event. Simplify, prioritize, and create a clutter-free environment to experience a more fulfilling life. By removing the unnecessary from both your external environment and your inner world, you're making room for the extraordinary. Start the process of decluttering today and watch how it transforms your life for the better. Chapter 3. Prioritize purposefully. Every day, we are bombarded with a myriad of tasks, obligations, and temptations that vie for our attention. From the moment we wake up to the time we lay our heads down to sleep, it feels like there's an endless list of things to do, places to be, and problems to solve. But here's a secret. Not everything deserves our attention. Not everything is important. Prioritizing purposefully is about aligning your daily activities with your long-term goals, ensuring that each day takes you one step closer to your dreams. Discovering what truly matters. Before you can prioritize purposefully, you need to identify what truly matters to you. Take a moment to think about your long-term goals. Do you want to write a book, start a business, spend more time with family, become healthier? Identifying these goals is the first step in the prioritization process. Example: imagine you work in a busy office as a project manager, but your dream has always been to open your own bakery. Your long-term goal is clear: to become a successful bakery owner. However, your daily activities are currently filled with meetings, emails, and office tasks. Creating a hierarchy of tasks. With your goals clearly defined, the next step is to create a hierarchy of tasks that will help you achieve them. Not all tasks are created equal. Some will have a more significant impact on your progress than others. Technique: the Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix is a simple yet effective way to categorize tasks based on their urgency and importance. It divides tasks into 4 quadrants. 1. Urgent and important. Tasks that require immediate attention and contribute to your goals. Example, finalizing your business plan for the bakery. 2. Not urgent but important. Tasks that are crucial for your long-term success but don't need immediate attention. Example, taking a baking course. 3. Urgent but not important. Tasks that demand immediate action but don't contribute significantly to your goals. Example, replying to non-essential work emails. 4. Not urgent and not important. Tasks that are neither immediate nor impactful. Example, browsing social media aimlessly. Prioritizing daily activities. To align your daily activities with your long-term goals, focus on the tasks in the first 2 quadrants: urgent and important, and not urgent but important. These are the activities that propel you forward. Example: if your goal is to open a bakery, your urgent and important tasks might include researching potential locations and meeting with investors. Not urgent but important tasks might involve perfecting your recipes and learning about business management. Setting clear boundaries. One of the biggest obstacles to purposeful prioritization is the inability to say no. It's crucial to set boundaries on your time and energy. Being selective about what you commit to allows you to focus on what truly matters. Example: suppose you used to spend your weekends helping friends move or attending unnecessary meetings. By setting boundaries, you could dedicate this time to working on your bakery business, whether that's experimenting with new recipes or visiting potential storefronts. Tools for better prioritization. There are several tools and techniques to help keep your priorities in check. 1. To-do lists. Begin each day by listing your tasks in order of importance. Start with the most crucial ones. 2. Time blocking. Allocate specific blocks of time for different activities. Dedicate uninterrupted time slots for high-priority tasks. 3. Digital tools. Use apps like Trello, Asana, or digital calendars to keep track of your tasks and deadlines. Reflecting and adjusting. Remember, prioritization isn't a one-time activity. It's an ongoing process. Take time to reflect on your progress regularly. Are your daily activities aligned with your long-term goals? If not, what adjustments can you make? Example: if you notice that you're spending too much time on office work and not enough on your bakery dream, reassess your priorities. Consider delegating tasks at your current job or finding more efficient ways to manage your time. By prioritizing purposefully, you bring clarity and direction to your daily life. Every step, every task, and every decision becomes a deliberate move towards your dreams. It's about making mindful choices that propel you forward, embracing the power of less to achieve more. Remember, it's not about doing more things, but doing the right things purposefully. Chapter 4. Embrace constraints. Imagine you are given a blank canvas and an infinite number of paints and brushes. While this may seem like a dream come true, you might find yourself overwhelmed by the possibilities. Now imagine you have the same blank canvas, but only one color of paint and a single brush. With fewer choices, you are forced to be more creative, to think outside the box and to use your resources wisely. This is the power of embracing constraints. Constraints are often viewed negatively, seen as barriers or limitations. However, what if we told you that constraints can actually empower you? They can ignite your creativity, focus your efforts, and drive innovative solutions. Embracing constraints isn't about settling for less. It's about turning limitations into opportunities. 1. The paradox of choice. Have you ever stood in front of a massive dining menu, overwhelmed by the number of options and unable to decide what to eat? This is known as the paradox of choice. When we have too many options, we become paralyzed by indecision. Constraints simplify decision-making by limiting our choices, making it easier to focus on what truly matters. Example: consider a baker with only 3 types of ingredients: flour, sugar, and eggs. Instead of being overwhelmed by hundreds of ingredients, they focus on perfecting a few recipes. The simplicity drives them to create delicious and innovative combinations with what they have. 2. Creativity springs from necessity. Constraints foster creativity by pushing us to use our resources in unexpected ways. When we face limitations, our minds are forced to find unique solutions. This can spur creativity and lead to breakthroughs that wouldn't have occurred otherwise. Example: an artist once decided to work with only recycled materials. This limitation became her source of inspiration. She created stunning sculptures and was praised for her unique approach to art. The constraint of using recycled materials transformed into her distinguishing style and added a new dimension to her work. 3. Focus on what matters. Constraints can help you concentrate on your core values and priorities. When resources are limited, you must allocate them wisely, focusing on what truly adds value. This mindset shift can drive more effective and impactful results. For example, a small startup with a tight budget focuses on delivering one exceptional product rather than spreading its efforts thin across several mediocre ones. By prioritizing quality over quantity, the startup gains a loyal customer base and establishes a strong market presence. 4. Innovation through limitation. History has shown us that great innovations often come from working within constraints. Companies and individuals who face limitations routinely find ingenious ways to work around them, thereby creating groundbreaking solutions. Example: a student with limited access to educational resources utilizes free online content and open-source software to gain extensive knowledge. This limitation enhances their creative problem-solving skills, making them more resourceful and innovative in their learning process. 5. Embrace constraints, a personal challenge. Instead of seeing constraints as obstacles, start viewing them as personal challenges. Ask yourself, what can I do with what I have? How can I turn this limitation into an advantage? This mindset shift will transform your approach to problems and open new avenues for growth. Example: a writer faced with a strict word limit focuses on making every word count, resulting in a clearer, more impactful message. The constraint of brevity refines their ability to convey strong emotions and ideas concisely. 6. Constraints build resilience. Embracing constraints builds resilience. Learning to thrive within limitations teaches you to adapt and overcome adversity. This not only strengthens your problem-solving abilities, but also equips you with the confidence to tackle future challenges. Example: a community facing water scarcity comes up with innovative water-saving techniques and implements sustainable practices, ensuring they can thrive even in times of drought. Their resilience and resourcefulness become a model for others. The takeaway: constraints can seem daunting at first, but when you embrace them, they turn into powerful tools for creativity, focus, and innovation. The key is to shift your perspective, see limitations not as barriers, but as fuel for ingenuity. Harness this power, and you'll find that constraints can lead you to achievements you never thought possible. In the next chapter, we will dive into mindful choices, exploring how to make decisions that align with your core values and goals. Stay tuned for more strategies to streamline your life and maximize your potential. Chapter 5. Mindful Choices. The importance of mindful choices. In today's fast-paced world, our lives are filled with countless options, often leading to indecision and overwhelm. Making choices is an inevitable part of life, from small daily decisions to life-changing ones. However, when we act without thought or intention, our choices can clutter our minds and our lives. This is where mindful choices come in. Mindful choices involve making deliberate, thoughtful decisions that align with our values and goals. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the practice of being present and fully engaged in the moment, without judgment. It means paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. When applied to decision-making, mindfulness helps us to pause, reflect, and consider the impact of our choices. Why are mindful choices important? 1. Clarity. Mindful choices cut through the noise and confusion, allowing us to see our priorities more clearly. 2. Quality. By focusing on what truly matters, we make better, higher-quality decisions. 3. Alignment. Mindful choices ensure that our actions are consistent with our personal values and goals. 4. Stress reduction. Deliberate decision-making minimizes regrets and second-guessing, reducing overall stress. 5. Simplicity. By choosing mindfully, we avoid unnecessary complications and streamline our lives. Steps to making mindful choices. 1. Pause and breathe. Before making any decision, take a moment to pause and take a few deep breaths. This helps you center yourself and clear your mind. 2. Reflect. Consider the decision at hand. What are the options? What are the potential outcomes? 3. Assess your values. Ask yourself which choice aligns best with your core values and long-term goals. 4. Consider the impact. Think about how each option will affect you and those around you. 5. Make a decision. After careful consideration, make a deliberate choice. Trust in the thought process you've engaged in. 6. Act with intention. Follow through with your decision and do so mindfully, taking each step with purpose. Example: choosing a career path. Imagine you're at a crossroads in your career. You've been offered 2 different jobs, each with its set of pros and cons. Option A is a high-paying job that promises financial security but requires long hours and a stressful environment. Option B is a lower-paying job that aligns more closely with your passion and allows for a better work-life balance. 1. Pause and breathe. Give yourself time to think rather than rushing into a decision. 2. Reflect. List the benefits and drawbacks of each job. 3. Assess your values. Determine what matters more to you, financial security or work-life balance. 4. Consider the impact. Think about how each job will affect your well-being and personal life. 5. Make a decision. Choose the job that best aligns with your overall happiness and long-term goals. 6. Act with intention. Commit to your choice and start your new job with a clear mind. Mindful choices in everyday life. Mindful choices aren't limited to significant life decisions. They also enhance everyday life. Here are some areas where mindful choices can make a difference. 1. Eating habits. Choose meals that nourish your body rather than indulging in what's convenient or emotionally comforting. 2. Time management. Allocate your time to activities that matter most to you. Say no to commitments that don't align with your priorities. 3. Social interactions. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and encourage your growth. Mindfulness enhances simplicity and quality. As we integrate mindfulness into our daily choices, simplicity naturally follows. We declutter our minds, focus on what really matters, and lead lives that are both simpler and richer in quality. Every thoughtful decision we make strengthens our ability to prioritize effectively, maintain balance, and achieve a sense of fulfillment. In the journey towards a life of simplicity and purpose, mindful choices are the compass that guides us, ensuring that every step we take is deliberate and meaningful. So next time you're faced with a decision, big or small, remember to pause, reflect, and choose mindfully. Your life will become more aligned with your true self, paving the way for greater simplicity and fulfillment. Chapter 6. Streamline communication. The power of clear and concise communication. In today's fast-paced world, effective communication is more critical than ever. Misunderstandings can lead to confusion, frustration, and lost opportunities. Streamlining communication can not only make your interactions smoother, but also help you build stronger relationships, both personally and professionally. Recognizing the value of clear and concise communication is the first step towards mastering it. When you communicate clearly, you reduce the chances of misunderstandings and ensure that your message is received as intended. Let's explore how you can express yourself more effectively and avoid common pitfalls. Eliminate the unnecessary. Imagine you are sending an email to a colleague about an upcoming project. Often people tend to use long-winded sentences and include excess information. By the time the email is read, the main point may be lost in the jumble of words. For instance, instead of writing, "I hope you are doing well today. I was thinking that we might need to consider possibly adjusting our timeline for the forthcoming project we have scheduled. There are a few things we could talk about to better align our resources." You can simplify it to, "Hi, we need to discuss adjusting the project timeline. Let's align on resources." By eliminating unnecessary words, you make your message more direct and easier to understand. Choose your words wisely. Selecting the right words is crucial to getting your message across effectively. Avoid jargon or overly complex language that may confuse the listener or reader. Remember the rule of thumb, clarity over complexity. For example, instead of saying, "We need to synergize our operational paradigms to enhance our output metrics," try, "We should work together to improve our results." Simple language is more accessible and less likely to be misunderstood. Active listening. Communication is a two-way street. Being an active listener is just as important as being a clear speaker. When someone else is speaking, give them your full attention. Avoid interrupting, and make sure you understand their message before you respond. An excellent practice is to summarize what the other person has said before adding your thoughts. For instance, you could say, "So if I understand correctly, you're suggesting that we focus on the marketing strategy first." This not only shows that you are listening, but also helps clarify any potential misunderstandings. Nonverbal cues. Non-verbal communication, such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice, plays a significant role in how your message is received. Positive non-verbal cues, like maintaining eye contact and nodding, can enhance understanding and connection. Imagine you are in a meeting and you slouch back in your chair with your arms crossed while speaking. Even if your words are positive, your body language conveys disinterest and resistance. Instead, sitting up straight and leaning slightly forward shows engagement and readiness to communicate effectively. The power of pausing. Silence can be a powerful tool in communication. Pausing allows you to gather your thoughts and prevents you from speaking too quickly or saying something you might regret. It also gives the other person time to process what has been said. When presenting information, take a moment to pause between points. This not only emphasizes the importance of each point, but also keeps your audience engaged. Practice empathy. Empathy is about understanding and sharing the feelings of others. When communicating, consider the perspective of the person you are speaking with. What are their needs, concerns, and emotional state? For example, if you need to give constructive feedback to a teammate, delivering it with empathy can make a significant difference. Rather than just pointing out what was wrong, acknowledge their effort and suggest ways to improve. I appreciate the hard work you've put into this project. There are a few areas where we can make it even better. Let's work on these together. Summing up. Clear and concise communication is a skill that can be cultivated with practice and mindfulness. By eliminating unnecessary words, choosing your language wisely, being an active listener, using positive non-verbal cues, pausing effectively, and practicing empathy, you can greatly enhance your communication skills. Remember, the goal is not just to speak, but to be understood. Streamlined communication helps you connect more deeply with others, avoid misunderstandings, and create a more harmonious environment in both your personal and professional life. Next time you find yourself communicating, take a moment to apply these principles. You will be amazed at how much smoother and more effective your interactions become. Chapter 7. Technology with Purpose. In today's world, technology is woven into the fabric of our daily lives. From smartphones to smart homes, technology has the potential to either enhance our lives or overwhelm us. The critical difference lies in how mindfully and purposefully we choose to use it. The double-edged sword of technology. Imagine waking up in the morning and immediately reaching for your phone. You scroll through social media, check emails, and read the news. Before you know it, an hour has passed, and you haven't even gotten out of bed. This scenario illustrates how technology can complicate your life by consuming your time and attention without adding meaningful benefits. Contrast that with using technology to set a morning alarm, listen to a motivational podcast while you get ready, and check a mindfulness app for some morning meditation. Here, technology serves a purposeful role, setting a positive tone for your day. Strategies for using technology. Mindfully and purposefully. 1. Set clear intentions. Before you use any technological device, ask yourself why you are using it. Is it to connect with a friend, accomplish a work task, or relax with some entertainment? Setting clear intentions helps ensure that your screen time serves a meaningful purpose. 2. Limit social media use. Social media can be a wonderful way to connect with others, but can also become a source of stress and distraction. Set specific times for checking social media and stick to them. Use built-in tools to track and limit your usage, helping you stay focused on real-life interactions and responsibilities. 3. Declutter your digital space. Just like a cluttered room can make you feel overwhelmed, a cluttered digital space can be equally stressful. Organize your files, delete unnecessary apps, and unsubscribe from emails that no longer serve you. A tidy digital environment can lead to a clearer mind. 4. Prioritize tools that enhance productivity. There are countless apps designed to simplify various aspects of life, from time management to fitness tracking. Choose tools that align with your goals and values. For example, use a task management app to keep track of your to-dos or a budgeting app to monitor your finances. 5. Implement tech-free zones and times. Create spaces and times in your day that are technology-free. This could mean having a no-phone rule at the dinner table or dedicating the first and last hour of your day to being screen-free. These breaks can help you reconnect with yourself and those around you. 6. Leverage automation. Use technology to automate mundane tasks where possible. For instance, set up automatic bill payments or create grocery lists using smart assistants. Automation can save you time and mental energy for more meaningful activities. Real-life example. Let's consider John, a small business owner. Initially, he found himself constantly overwhelmed by emails, social media updates, and an endless stream of notifications. Realizing that his use of technology was more of a hindrance than a help, John decided to make a change. He began by setting specific times each day to check his emails and messages, drastically reducing interruptions. He also used project management software to organize his tasks and collaborate more efficiently with his team. To foster deep work, John allocated 2-hour blocks during which he turned off all notifications to focus solely on critical tasks. The transformation was evident. By using technology mindfully and purposefully, John found himself with more time to dedicate to growing his business and more energy to spend with his family in the evenings. The takeaway. Technology is a powerful tool that can greatly enhance your life if used mindfully. By setting clear intentions, limiting social media, decluttering your digital space, prioritizing productivity-enhancing tools, creating tech-free zones, and leveraging automation, you can ensure that technology serves you rather than overwhelms you. Remember, it's not about using less technology. It's about using it better. Choose technology with purpose and let it be a servant to your greater goals in life. Tech with purpose, simplifying the complexities of the modern age for a more focused and fulfilling life. Chapter 8. The Beauty of Simplicity. Life often feels like a whirlwind of responsibilities, goals, and endless activities. The constant need to achieve more, possess more, and be more can leave us overwhelmed, stressed, and unfulfilled. Yet, hidden within the chaos, lies an undeniable truth. There is profound beauty in simplicity. By stripping away the unnecessary and focusing on what truly matters, we uncover a life that is more fulfilling and genuinely happy. Simplicity at its core is not about deprivation. It's about recognizing and appreciating the essential. Aesthetic elegance of simplicity. Consider a room with minimalistic design. It has clean lines, uncluttered spaces, and every piece of furniture serves a clear purpose. The room doesn't just look good, it feels good. The beauty of this space lies in its simplicity. You feel calm, relaxed, and at peace because there is no excess vying for your attention. This aesthetic elegance can extend to various aspects of our lives. Imagine your daily routine. Instead of a jam-packed schedule full of meetings, errands, and tasks, envision a day that allows you to breathe. By eliminating the non-essential, you're left with moments that truly matter. Your mornings might start with a peaceful cup of coffee, moments perfectly savored because you're not in a rush. Embracing emotional benefits. Emotional stability and happiness often grow in the garden of simplicity. When you remove unnecessary stressors, you create space for joy, love, and peace to flourish. For example, reducing material possessions can lead to less maintenance and financial stress, giving you more freedom to focus on experiences and relationships. Let's take a look at Jane, a marketing executive in her mid-30s. Jane used to believe that her happiness was tied to her job title, the size of her house, and the brand of her car. However, despite achieving these milestones, she found herself feeling empty and drained. She decided to simplify her life. She moved to a smaller, cozy apartment, cut down her working hours, and focused on spending quality time with her loved ones. The result? Jane felt more fulfilled, connected, and at peace than ever before. Simplifying your life can also mean letting go of negative relationships, unnecessary commitments, and needless worries. When you focus on positive connections and commitments, you begin to appreciate the richness of life in its most genuine form. Practical steps to appreciate simplicity. 1. Declutter your space. Start small by cleaning out a drawer or a closet. Donate or recycle things you no longer need. A tidy space can lead to a tidy mind. 2. Mindful consumption. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it truly adds value to your life. This approach helps in reducing impulse buys and unnecessary acquisitions. 3. Prioritize experiences over things. Memories of a delightful trip or a joyful gathering with friends have lasting value and bring lasting happiness. 4. Practice saying no. Understand that you don't have to accept every invitation or request. Saying no to non-essential activities makes room for what truly matters. Finding joy in simplified living. When life is simplified, it paves the way for meaningful connections, conscious living, and profound contentment. Often, people who lead simple lives focus more on personal growth, hobbies, and passions that bring real satisfaction. Consider the joy of a simple home-cooked meal shared with family, as opposed to an extravagant, stressful dinner at a crowded restaurant. The food may be simple, but the love and connection around the table are what make it extraordinary. The beauty of simplicity also shines in our personal growth. With fewer distractions, we can set clear goals and work towards them with focused energy. Simplicity helps us understand our true selves, unclouded by external pressures and superficial desires. Conclusion. The aesthetic and emotional benefits of a simpler life are abundant and transformative. By embracing simplicity, we not only enhance the physical beauty of our environment, but also nurture our inner peace and happiness. In a world that celebrates excess, find joy in less. The beauty of simplicity is not just a minimalist design choice, it's a way to a more fulfilling, happier life. By commemorating and incorporating simplicity into your life, you'll unveil the true richness that lies in appreciating the essentials, cherishing meaningful moments, and ultimately leading a more joyful, connected, and genuine life. Let simplicity be the guiding light that leads you to happiness and contentment. Chapter 9. Simplify relationships. Understanding complexity in relationships. Human relationships are intricate and multifaceted. In our interactions with family, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances, we traverse a web of emotions, expectations, and shared experiences. Often, these complexities can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and stress. But what if we could simplify our relationships and make them more meaningful and fulfilling? The importance of simplification. Simplifying relationships doesn't mean making them shallow or insubstantial. On the contrary, it means clearing away unnecessary complications and focusing on what truly matters. Simplification brings clarity, honesty, and depth to our connections, allowing us to foster genuine and lasting relationships. Techniques for effective communication. One of the cornerstones of simplified relationships is effective communication. Communication is not about speaking more. It's about conveying thoughts and feelings clearly and listening with intent. Here are some techniques to help you communicate more effectively. 1. Be present. When engaging with someone, give them your full attention. Put away distractions like mobile phones and genuinely listen. Your presence shows respect and interest, which are fundamental to any meaningful relationship. 2. Speak clearly and honestly. Express your thoughts and feelings straightforwardly. Avoid beating around the bush or using ambiguous language. Honesty builds trust, and trust is the bedrock of any relationship. 3. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, ask open-ended questions that encourage deeper conversation. This shows that you are genuinely interested in the other person's opinions and experiences. 4. Reflect and clarify. Paraphrase what the other person has said to confirm your understanding. This shows that you are paying attention and helps prevent misunderstandings. Conflict resolution, a path to simplicity. Conflicts are inevitable in relationships, but they don't have to lead to unnecessary complications. Here are some steps to resolve conflicts more effectively and simplify your relationships. 1. Address issues early. Don't let issues fester. Address them as soon as they arise to prevent them from escalating into bigger problems. 2. Stay calm and composed. Heated emotions can cloud judgment. Take a deep breath and approach conflicts with a calm and composed demeanor. This helps you think more clearly and communicate more effectively. 3. Focus on the issue, not the person. When conflicts arise, focus on the specific issue at hand rather than attacking the other person's character. This keeps the conversation constructive and respectful. 4. Seek to understand, then to be understood. Before expressing your viewpoint, make an effort to understand the other person's perspective. This creates a foundation of mutual respect and opens the door to compromise. 5. Find common ground. Look for areas where you and the other person agree. This can serve as a basis for finding a resolution that satisfies both parties. Case study: the power of simplicity in relationships. Consider the story of John, an overworked professional. John's relationships were strained because he was always engrossed in work and often brought his stress home. He decided to simplify his approach to relationships by setting clear boundaries between work and personal life. He made a conscious effort to be fully present when spending time with his family and friends. By doing this, John noticed that his relationships became more meaningful and enjoyable. Conflicts reduced, and his connections grew stronger. For the essence of simplification. Simplifying relationships is about peeling away the layers of complexity and focusing on the core of what really matters. Genuine connection, understanding, and mutual respect. It's about being present, communicating effectively, and resolving conflicts constructively. When we simplify our relationships, we create space for true intimacy and joy. We build connections that are not just functional but deeply satisfying. In a world that often feels cluttered and fast-paced, simplified relationships provide a refuge of clarity and contentment. Action steps. 1. Reflect on your relationships. Take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Which ones feel overly complicated? What could you do to simplify them? 2. Practice active listening. Commit to listening more and speaking less in your interactions. Show genuine interest in others and be fully present. 3. Set boundaries. Set clear boundaries to protect your personal time and space. This will help you be more present and engaged in your relationships. 4. Resolve conflicts constructively. When conflicts arise, address them early and calmly. Focus on the issue, seek to understand, and find common ground. Conclusion. Simplifying relationships requires effort and intentionality, but the rewards are profound. By clearing away the unnecessary and focusing on authentic connection, you can create relationships that are rich, meaningful, and enduring. Remember, the beauty of simplicity lies in its ability to reveal what truly matters. Embrace simplicity and unlock the full potential of your relationships. Chapter 10. Sustainable Simplicity. In our fast-paced world, achieving simplicity can be challenging. Yet once you've tasted the peace and clarity that comes from a simpler life, it's important to sustain it. Chapter 10 is all about maintaining that simplicity in the long term. Let's discover habits and routines that support a simpler, more balanced life. Small steps lead to big changes. Maintaining simplicity isn't about making huge changes overnight. It's about making small, consistent changes that build up over time. Think of simplicity like a garden. You don't plant all your seeds in one day and expect a flourishing garden the next morning. It takes consistent care, watering and weeding. Example: morning routine. Consider your morning routine. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire process immediately, start with one small change. Perhaps it's setting your clothes out the night before or preparing a simple breakfast in advance. These small actions reduce morning stress and set a positive tone for the day. Establish new habits. Habits are powerful because they shape our daily actions without much conscious thought. To maintain simplicity, we need to establish habits that reinforce a simpler life. Example: digital detox. Create a habit of a digital detox. Set aside specific times each day to unplug from technology. This could be during meals or an hour before bed. Reducing screen time allows your mind to rest and helps maintain focus on what's truly important. Prioritize consistency over perfection. Simplicity isn't about being perfect. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to have everything just right, but that builds pressure and undermines your efforts to live simply. Embrace the idea that consistency matters more than perfection. Example: home organization. When organizing your home, aim for consistent tidiness rather than a perfectly spotless environment. Spend a few minutes each day putting things in their proper place. This habit feels less overwhelming and helps maintain a consistently organized space. Routine reflection and adjustment. Regularly reflecting on your routines is key to sustaining simplicity. Life changes, and so do our needs. Taking time to evaluate and adjust your routines ensures they continue to serve you well. Example: weekly review. Schedule a weekly review session. Spend a few minutes reflecting on what worked well and what didn't in the past week. If you find a particular routine is overwhelming, brainstorm simple adjustments. This practice keeps your life aligned with your values and goals. Simplify decision-making. Decision fatigue can complicate life unnecessarily. Implement methods to reduce the number of choices you face daily. Example: meal planning. Plan your meals for the week ahead of time. This reduces the daily "what's for dinner" dilemma and can lead to healthier eating habits. A simple meal plan saves time, money, and mental energy. Embrace decluttering as a continuous process. Decluttering isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Commit to regularly letting go of the items that no longer serve you. Example: monthly declutter. Pick one weekend a month to focus on decluttering a specific area of your home. Whether it's your wardrobe, kitchen, or garage, continuous small efforts prevent the buildup of clutter and promote a simpler living environment. Foster meaningful connections. Simplifying relationships can vastly improve the quality of your life. Focus on building connections that uplift and support you. Example: intentional socializing. Create a habit of intentional socializing. Schedule regular catch-ups with friends and family who bring positivity into your life. Let go of relationships that drain your energy and don't contribute to your well-being. Mindful consumption. Be mindful of what you consume, whether it's food, media, or material goods. Conscious consumption leads to a simpler, more purposeful life. Example: mindful spending. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it adds value to your life or if it's an impulse buy. This habit reduces clutter and encourages you to spend money on experiences and items that truly matter. Balance work and leisure. A sustainable, simple life balances work with leisure. Allocate time for relaxation and activities that bring you joy. Example: scheduled downtime. Plan and stick to a schedule that includes downtime. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, or practicing a hobby, scheduled leisure can rejuvenate your mind and maintain balance in your life. Conclusion: embrace the journey. Living a simpler life is a journey, not a destination. By cultivating these habits and routines, you can sustain simplicity and enjoy a more balanced life. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but continuous improvement. Celebrate small victories and remain committed to embracing simplicity, and your life will flourish in ways you never imagined. Takeaway thought: sustainable simplicity is about making small, consistent changes that create a life of greater purpose, clarity, and peace. It's a lifelong journey worth every step. Keep these principles close to your heart as you move forward, and remember, simplicity is a practice, one that unfolds every day. We have come to the end of this book. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to you for joining us today to absorb the wisdom of this incredible audiobook. We are incredibly grateful to have you as part of our community. By tuning into our audiobooks, you are not only enriching your own life, but also contributing to a ripple effect of positivity that can touch countless others. Your commitment to self-growth is both commendable and essential in these times. Remember, the power to change the world begins within each of us. We encourage you to comment below with your top learnings from this book. Let us know what resonated with you the most, and more importantly, which lessons you are planning to implement in your life. By openly declaring the new habits and principles you wish to adopt, you not only create accountability for yourself, but also inspire others in our community to strive for similar growth. Remember, sharing your breakthroughs and goals fosters a supportive network that can help you stay on track. Together, we can build an empowering circle of accountability, motivation, and success. Keep shining, keep growing, and continue spreading that incredible positive energy. Together, we can and will make this world a brighter, more beautiful place to live in. Stay motivated, stay mystic, and until next time, take care.